Hi, second graders. Miss Diorio here from Citizenship Academy with Module 6, Lesson 8. So for this lesson, we're going to work with creating arrays using square tiles, but keeping a gap between our square tiles so that we can figure out how many tiles are in a row and work with repeated addition. So for this lesson, you're going to need paper and pencil, something to write with, because we're going to do a little bit of math. You're also going to need something to use as tiles at home. So if you have little square Legos, you could use little blocks, cereal, puzzle pieces, gummy bears, whatever you have to use as tiles for home. So pause the video, go grab these things, come back when you're ready. Okay, we're going to start with a little bit of a warm-up. We're going to use the nearest 10 to subtract. So let's do this one together, and then I'll have you do a couple on your own. So our first problem is 16 minus 9. What we want to do is take out 10 out of 16 and use that to subtract. So if we take a 10 out of 16, we have 10 and 6. Now we're going to take the 10 minus 9 and subtract. So we're going to do 10 minus 9 gives us 1. I'll show that for you on my paper. 16 minus 9. We're going to take the 10 out, so we're going to do 10 minus 9 gives us the 1, and then we add the 1 into our other 6, and it gives us 7. So 16 minus 9 is 7. All right, I want you to try this one on your own. 26 minus 9. Well, your first step is to take a 10 out of the 26. All right, so pause the video and solve that. Come back when you're ready. Ready? So we're going to take a 10 out. If we take a 10 out, our other part is going to be 16. So our first step is 10 minus 9. When we do 10 minus 9, we get a lovely little 1. Then we add our 1 back into our 16, and we get 17. Oops. So 26 minus 9 is 17. Try another one. 36 minus 9. Pause the video, try this on your own. Take out the 10 first. Come back when you're ready. Good. So if we take a 10 out, 36 minus 10 is going to give us, only changing my 10's place, so that's going to give us 26. And the 10, first step, 10 minus 9 gives us 1. And then we add our 26. And our answer is 27. Awesome job. All right, this one's going to be a little bit different. I want you to try it, and then we'll go over it. You're still taking out a 10, but instead of 10 minus 9, it's going to be 10 minus 8. Okay, so pause the video, try it, and then we'll go over it. Okay, so our first step is to take a 10 out of the 12. So we have 2 and 10 equals 12. Now, instead of subtracting 10 minus 9, we're going to subtract 10 minus 8. 10 minus 8 gives us what? Beautiful. Now we're going to add our 2 back into our other 2. And we get 4. Awesome job. All right, try this one on your own. Same idea. You're going to take the 10 out, first step. Come back when you're ready. Good, so we're taking the 10 out. So 22 minus 10, 10 less would be 12. So my other part is 12, and I got a 10. 10 minus 8 gives me, good, and then we add our 2 to our 12, and we get 14. Awesome work. Let's do another one. A little bit bigger number. Use the same strategy. Take the 10 out of 42 and go from there. So pause the video. Come back when you're ready. Okay, ready? So my first thought is I got to take 10 out of 42. So 10 less than 42 is going to be 10. If I take the 10 away, it's going to be 32. And we got a 10. So now we do 10 minus 8 gives us 2. Add it into our 32. 32 plus 2, 32, 33, 34. Whoop, whoop. All right. So at this point, I want you to go grab whatever you're using for your tiles, whether it's Legos, blocks, cereal, whatever it is, go grab it. Because I want you to do this with me. So I'll show it on my screen if you can't find anything to use for tiles as well. So our first step is to find 17 tiles. So take out 17 tiles. What I want you to do is put those tiles into groups of 5. Just put them into a group of 5. You don't have to put them in rows, columns, any of that. Make a group of 5. So first step, take out 17 tiles. Second step, put them in groups of 5. Pause and do that now. Ready? So my first step, I have 17 tiles out. And I want groups of 5. So I'm going to start counting out my groups of 5. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 15, 16, 17. Is that what yours look like? Yes. Okay. So how many groups of 5 did we make? 3 groups of 5, right? Did we have any leftovers? We did, right? We had these 2 right here. Those were our leftovers. So we have 3 groups of 5 with 2 left over. Now, I would like you to arrange your 3 groups of 5 into 3 equal rows to make an array. So you're going to take those 3 groups of 5 you just created, put them into 3 equal rows to make an array. So pause and do that now with your tiles. Okay, so it should look like this. So I know rows go sideways, so I'm going to do rows go horizontal. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that what yours look like? Awesome. How many rows did we make? 3 rows, right? 1, 2, 3 rows. How many tiles are in each row? How many tiles are in each group? Good. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tiles in each group. Good. Okay. What I want you to do on your paper is to think about what repeated addition sentence we can use to find the total number of tiles. So I want you to write me a repeated addition sentence on your paper to figure out the total number of tiles. Pause and do that now. Come back when you're ready and we'll go over it. Okay. So I wrote 5 plus 5 plus 5 because we have 5 plus 5 plus 5. We have 3 rows of 5 is 5, 10, 15. So we have 15 tiles all together. Can you give me a thumbs up if you got that? Nice job. All right, let's do a different set. So instead of groups this time, I want you to make columns. Okay, so your rows are gonna turn into columns. So use the same number of tiles, just switch it into columns. So pause and do that now. Okay, so it should look like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, still using the same numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. How many columns do we have? Still 3, right? How many groups of 5 are there? Think about how many columns there are. How many groups of 5 are there? Good. Awesome. There are 3 columns of 5 tiles. Same thing as before, we did 3 rows of 5 tiles. Now we have 3 columns of 5 tiles. So what repeated addition sentence can we use to find this total? Write it on your paper now, pause, and come back when you're ready. Repeated addition. So we're going to use the same strategy. We have 5 plus 5 plus 5. 5, 10, 15 is going to give us 15. 5 plus 5 plus 5. Got it? Good job. All right. Let's do a different one. So move those tiles aside. We're going to make some arrays one row at a time. So what I want you to do is place 3 tiles in a row. Good. Perfect. Now we're going to keep adding a row until we get to 12 tiles. So pause and do that on your own. You're only going to have 3 tiles in your row. So keep adding rows until you get to 12 tiles. Once you have 12 tiles, stop. So pause and do that, and then we'll check it together. Okay, so I have 3 tiles, so I'm going to keep adding rows until I get to 12. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That what yours looks like? Good job. All right, how many rows of 3 did we make? Remember, rows are this way. How many rows of 3 did we make? Good. How many equal groups of 3 did we make? Are all of these groups equal? So how many groups of 3? Good job. What's the repeated addition sentence? Write it on your paper now with the total. Good. So it's going to be 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 is going to give us 12. 1, 2, 3, 4 threes. 1, 2, 3, 4 threes gives us 12. Good job. 4 rows of 3 tiles. All right, let's push our rows together to make a rectangle with no spaces between. So I'm going to do that on my board. You do that in front of you. So our rows are all together, so there's no spaces. Good. Now we're going to make it into columns. So go ahead and pause the video, make your rows into separate columns. How many columns did we make? 3, right? How many tiles are in each column? So count down. Columns are up and down. Count down how many tiles in each column. 4. Good. How many equal groups of 4 did we make? 3. Beautiful. What's the repeated addition sentence? Good. It's going to be 4 plus 4 plus 4 still equals 12. We just switched those rows into columns, but it still equals 12, okay? It's just the way you look at it. So we have 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals 12. Awesome. On your exit ticket today, you're going to be taking these pictures and you're going to be telling me how to write the repeated addition sentences for them, okay? So your first step is to tell me how many squares are in the row, how many squares are in the column, and then you're going to write the repeated addition sentence, just like we were doing here, okay? Repeated addition sentence with the answer. You got this. Have fun. Good job today.